Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Timmy Show!
Thank you. Good day, people. I'm your host, Timmy, and welcome to the Timmy Show. Today's topic is when religions and relationships collide. But who fixed this?
Timmy!
I can hear you.
Timmy!
Well, let's welcome to the stage the self-proclaimed hero, Jessica. So, Jessica, I heard you were quite the hero at that scene.
Yeah, I was on the bus and I saw a Muslim girl who seemed like she had a bomb in her rucksack. So for everyone's health and safety, I shouted at terrorists and everybody ran off the bus. So I saved the day, and that's why I'm here.
Interesting. So, you heard Jessica's side of the story. Jessica, do we have a surprise for you? Let's welcome to the stage the so-called terrorist, Zainab. So, Zainab, how do you feel being called a terrorist?
Well, basically, yeah, I was sitting at the back of the bus. She gets on the bus, sits next to me, and calls me a terrorist. I mean, just because I'm a Muslim doesn't make me a terrorist. Does she even know what was in my bag? It was food for my mum, because she's sick. I mean, she's a Christian. Does it mean you go around helping the poor? If her upbringing was anything like I thought it was, she wouldn't have called me a terrorist for no reason.
Ooh. Well, speaking of upbringing, wouldn't it be great if you had one of Jessica's parents on stage?
Yeah!
Well, let's welcome to the stage Jessica's dad. So, how do you feel about Jessica's reaction to Zainab?
I must admit, not too proud of how she handled things. But what makes me happy is that, like she said, she did what she did for the safety of others. And I think that's good. Because in our religion, it says love your neighbor as you would yourself. And in this case, she did. However, it did come as quite a surprise that things turned out this way. I mean, after all, they did used to be best friends. And back then, it didn't matter to them what religion they were.
So, we've heard these two were best of friends until, well, ladies, what happened?
People change. Yes, we used to be best friends and still would have been if she hadn't stole my boyfriend. Our religions didn't matter, but they do now.
Zainab, what do you have to say?
Well, times change, people change. Yeah, I stole her boyfriend, but her religion never defined us.
So, we've heard these two were best of friends until a man came along and destroyed their budding relationship. Well, let's welcome to the stage Mohammed. So, Mohammed, what do you think about Jessica's reaction to Zainab?
It's heartbreaking.
Could you explain how?
How? She called the person I love a terrorist. That's not right. It's not very Christian-like of her to stereotype a young, innocent, vulnerable girl.
Woman you love. If you hadn't left my daughter to begin with, would we all be here? You chose to mix with her despite knowing she was of a different religion from you. See this line? Right here? If you stayed on your side with your kind, it wouldn't have come to this. The mixing of religions is wrong, which is what I've always taught my daughter to avoid.
Well, I'm very happy that you teach your daughter morals. But if you cared about her that much, you would have known that I was dating her in the first place. And if I use your logic that all Muslims are terrorists, then obviously every Christian is a part of the KKK.
Well, speaking of lines, let's see what the audience have to say about this issue.
Can I just say, I don't see any Christians bombing buses or driving planes through buildings, killing thousands. So for that reason, I strongly agree with Jessica's actions, as there obviously isn't any such thing as a Christian suicide bomber. So you can't blame her. Have you ever heard of a Christian mass murderer? I haven't. So for that reason, Jessica is a top role model of today.
Woo! Yes. Interesting. That's what I mean.
You are all mistaken. Religion teaches us that we are all equal and we are all human. Stop. Just stop it. What Jessica did was absolutely and morally wrong. How dare you guys use religion to go against each other? The Bible teaches us, love your neighbor as you love yourself. The Quran teaches us, God doesn't forbid us to be kind to each other. And the third guru says, one in whose heart there is love, which attains salvation.
Interesting. So, we heard the audience say to this issue, but now it's time for my final thoughts. Thank you, everyone. I've seen what I've seen, and I've heard what I've heard, and now it's time for my final thoughts. In today's program with Jessica, her father, Zainab, and Mohammed, religions and relationships did clash. Religions and relationships have been, in one way or the other, used and abused by today's guests. Jessica, you played on stereotypes and took advantage of that perfectly innocent situation. Although you had a broken heart, an eye for an eye is not the way. Jessica's father, I've always said, a tie don't maketh a man maketh the tie. Take responsibility. Protect your child from racism and becoming racist. And trust me when I say segregation is not the way forward. To Mohammed and Zainab, you're in love, but love can be blind. Zainab, you shouldn't have cheated on your best friend. No religion promotes that sort of behavior. Mohammed, there is some truth when you say love can be more powerful than anything, including religion. Why shouldn't people from different religions fall in love and have a relationship? But I'm disappointed in your behavior and attitude towards these two women who used to be good friends. I think everyone here will agree when I say be a man, not a player. In today's program, religion and relationships did clash, but they don't have to. A few questions for you to think about. Are stereotypes in religion facts or opinion-based? Can stereotypes in religion ever be useful? What are the consequences of stereotyping religion? Lots to think about. All of us have a joint responsibility to respect one another. Our religions and our relationships. Amazing progress has already been made. Now let's all move forward in peace. Next time on the Timmy Show, the good, the bad, and the racist. Until then, be the change you want to see in the world. Goodbye.
Why can't we just all be one? Just because I look different
Doesn't mean I am different.
I hate being defined by my religion.
I'm tired of trying to fit in with everyone else.
Why can't I just be accepted by all religions? I
am.
Who?
I am.
I am who I am.